Esther, an extraordinary story in the Daily Telegraph that the British government, its technology secretary, has flagged videos with supposedly concerning narratives, at least that's what they claim, about illegal immigrants. It's dobbed them into social media giants, including TikTok, warning that these videos are allegedly exacerbating tensions on the streets. What's this about? Secret censorship again?
I mean, it's even worse than you think. And to buttress what you've just mentioned, the Home Office now has set up a new task force to look up anti-migrant sentiment online that they fear could be spurring the kinds of protests that we're seeing, which first started outside the Epping Hotel, where it was discovered that two asylum-seeking men had sexually assaulted a young girl. And this has basically proliferated across the country. You have swaths of over 30,000 predominantly male young asylum seekers that have basically been shipped into communities, into neighborhoods, are either living in hotels or competing with limited housing stock, because the government is basically renting out housing for these asylums and offering landlords a higher or above market rate. So basically they're not incentivized to rent to anyone but the government, who are trying to house these migrants or asylum seekers. And to make matters worse, now it seems that you can't complain about it, because if you protest, which is your actual right to do in Britain, for like still have free speech, you may fall foul of the free speech czars online that are being empowered by the Home Office, because they don't want people to make a show of their dissatisfaction of having strange men, either from God knows where, either outside of kids' schools or in parks or in some horrible like scenarios, which we're seeing, being charged with attempting to abduct 10-year-old children. I mean, this is the nature of what we're seeing. I'm not even exaggerating. You cannot complain if you don't want strange unvetted men, predominantly living in hotels or taking up private housing stock, because the government can't get a grip of the asylum system and these small boats crossing the channel.
It's just extraordinary to me, Esther. I mean, if Britons had been told, look, the price of accepting more and more illegal immigrants, what is it now, 25,000 this year alone so far, is that Britons lose their free speech. What do you think Britons would say to that potential deal if they'd been asked?
It would feel like a dystopian novel. I mean, Keir Starmer's whole election pledge from last summer when he won election was he's going to smash the gangs. So far, the gangs seem to be doing better than ever. I don't know if he was being cheeky when he meant smash the gangs. He meant something a bit more inappropriate, because so far as I'm concerned, the gangs seem to be his best friend, because they're the only people that seem to be benefiting. I mean, the average revenue for many of these people smuggling gangs is estimated to be over £1 million a month. So they don't seem to be doing too badly for themselves, and the crisis seems to be worsening, and people are being basically bullied to be silent, because we're now seeing police, instead of solving crimes like burglaries, are turning up at people's houses to ask them why they tweeted things. I mean, in the most extreme case of Lucy Connolly, she's serving 31 months for a tweet she deleted about half an hour later. So it really is a dystopian nightmare come to life.
Look, the whole thing is really weird, Esther, and it seems to me that it would have been easier had the government simply stopped the illegal immigrants coming into Britain in the first place. I mean, how hard is it? You've got a giant moat. I thought that could be of some use to the country, but there you go. Esther Krakue, always great to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time.